my name is Gabby and I hope this video finds you well. As you can tell by the title, this is going to be a book haul because, quarantine, so yeah. So these are some books I decided to pick up to read during self-isolation, so let's go ahead and get into this video. So the first book is 13 Things Mentally Strong People Don't Do by Amy Morin, and I actually finished this book already. The book pretty much goes over mental blocks that you should get over in order to be stronger mentally. I really enjoyed this book because Amy is a psychotherapist and she shared a lot of relatable stories from her clients to help you understand her points. Some of her points include don't waste your time feeling sorry for yourself, don't give away your power, and don't shy away from change. Amy has also overcome a lot of things in her life, and that gives her a bit more credibility as well as far as this topic goes. I really enjoyed this book. I will also link all these books down below in the description box, and I will also link Amy's TED Talk in case you just want a little short rundown or summary of this book. The second book I finished so far was The Universe Has Your Back by Gabrielle Desane. This is much like the first book where it focuses on mental blocks. Abby really talks about turning fear into faith to live an authentic life based on your purpose. I'll just go ahead and read an excerpt from the back. Ride the swell of your energy and true power to find strength when you are down, synchronicity and support when you are lost, safety in the face of uncertainty, and joy in what might otherwise be paid. Bernstein has secrets to reveal, and she is determined to unleash the presence of your power with the comforting knowledge that the universe has your back. The next book is The Gift of Imperfection by Brené Brown. In this book, she provides 10 points to live a wholehearted life. And this is something I really enjoy because it's backed by her life's research, which focuses on shame and just being your most authentic self and accepting your insecurities and imperfections. And it just says here, in this groundbreaking New York Times bestseller, Dr. Brené Brown, a research professor and thought leader on vulnerability, courage, worthiness, and shame, shares 10 guideposts on the power of wholehearted living, a way of engaging with the world from a place of worthiness. The next book that I purchased and have finished already, I honestly just bought this book last week, was Untamed by Glennon Doyle. I picked this up at Target because the cover was absolutely beautiful, but once I started reading it, I honestly couldn't put it down. This book focused on a lot of topics from addiction to parenting, eating disorders, racism in America, and breaking down gender norms and labels that were imposed on us by society. Glennon focuses on listening to her inner self and intuition to live a life that she created by questioning limiting beliefs. Another book that I picked up is Atomic Habits by James Clear. Here it says, packed with evidence-based self-improvement strategies, Atomic Habits will teach you how to design habits that work for you rather than against you. And as many of you know, habits change your life. So I really picked up this book to kind of integrate that more and to create systems versus goals. And this also has a beautiful cover, and I'm just so excited. The next couple books I purchased are Memoirs, and the first one I wanted to read for a while since it came out, to be honest, and it is Becoming by the one and only Michelle Obama. Okay, girl. So it says, there's a lot I still don't know about America, about life, about what the future might bring, but I do know myself. My father, Fraser, taught me to work hard, laugh often, and keep my word. My mother, Marion, showed me how to think for myself and to use my voice. Together in our cramped apartment on the south side of Chicago, they helped me see the value in our story, in my story, in the larger story of our country. Even when it's not pretty or perfect, even when it's more real than you want it to be, your story is what you have, what you will always have. It is something to own. I am just so excited to dive in and hear about Michelle's life. She is excellent. She's someone I look up to, and I'm just so excited to dive into this book. The next memoir is Educated by Tara Westover, and I honestly don't know much about the author, but I did see this book everywhere on Amazon for the longest, and finally I saw it at Target, and I was like, let me just pick it up, So it says, Educated is an account of the struggle for self-invention. It is a tale of fierce family loyalty and of the grief that comes of severing one's closest ties. With the acute insight that distinguishes all great writers, Westover has crafted a universal coming-of-age story that gets to the heart of what education is and what it offers. The perspective to see one's life through new eyes, and the will to change it. So I wanted to read a variety of different books during this time. So I had my fair share of self-help, 2 memoirs, and the last 2 books are fantasy fiction books that were recommended to me by my cousin. These books are by Tommy Adeyemi, hopefully I said that correctly, and it is Children of Blood and Bone and Children of Virtue and Vengeance. Hype to read these 2 books. I did a little bit of research, and from what I gathered, Tommy was honestly offered a movie deal for these 2 books before they even came out, which is crazy. So I'll go ahead and read the back of the first book, and it just says, "They killed my mother, they took our magic, they tried to bury us." So, like I said, I did do a little research on this book, and what I've gathered is it's pretty much based in West Africa, where once upon a time, the land had magic. So something bad really happened. There were some murders, and after all the murders, magic pretty much disappeared. And the descendants of the people that were murdered that could practice magic are now a marginalized group of people, and I think this is like their comeback story. This is just what I've gathered from my research. So yes, that is all for this haul. I like to keep it short and simple for you guys. So comment down below with any book recommendations you guys have for me. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you liked it. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next video.